Okay, hi, hello, how are you doing? Today I wanted to talk about stress, or I don't know, the feeling about just being overwhelmed. And I don't know, it's certainly something that does, um, yeah, happen to creatives just as well. I'm not gonna say that it happens to creatives more than to other people. I would probably not be wrong when I say it happens more to people that are, running their own businesses, being self-employed, autonomous here in Spain, or whatever you want to call it, or freelancers that are basically always, you know, running to search for the next job, the next project. Because I mean, let's face it, you might be busy right now, and you are busy till here, and that does cause you stress, but at least you don't have to divert, some time, even though you're busy, already to searching for the job that should come after that. Because if you're just busy with doing what you have to do now, chances are that you are more busy than next month worrying about no job. Sounds a little bit dramatic, and it's an up and down. You might be lucky and have some sort of a fallback network that you might actually freelance for somebody on a regular base. Obviously, if you have a big project, then that's cool, because a big project probably means you might be working on that for longer than just 1 month. Even though, again, it could be that you're diving deep into the project, and you know that in 3 months there's the next deadline, and you're flat out with work, and you know that this project will take another 1.5 years. And then for XYZ reasons, you might actually then talk with your client, and he will explain to you that he has to put it on hold for, I don't know, a little while. It happens. We all have our own agendas, and they might have some reasons. And let's not forget, especially when we talk about yacht designs, it's a yacht is obviously a big commitment and a lot of money, even for for the clients that obviously can afford it, but they it's not their main priority. And if, for example, they are aiming for a big deal that they would have to do, obviously, to remain rich enough, they might actually say, well, no, they have to freeze their assets for a little while. And yeah, that's you have to live with that. You are probably, you're always the one that got kicked in the end, because you're a little bit lower down in the food chain. So if you can't handle stress, then this thing is certainly not for you. And then you have to, well, then probably, with all the disadvantages that you might see, and the dissatisfaction and frustration that you might feel, because you have to work for somebody else in somebody else's studio, and you think, well, you would have made certain creative decisions in a different way. You have to accept that. Yeah, it sucks. That's or worst case scenario, you're not getting along with your colleagues again. So there's, of course, some sort of a benefit of running with your own flag, but it does come at a price. And there's I feel there's never really, maybe there's a chance or so, but there's a big likelihood that it's never gonna be totally steady. You know, you have these moments where you actually have work that you have to split yourself in three, and then just next week you just think, what am I gonna do? Not happening to me. I mean, not the second part, the what am I gonna do, because you know, I like to chase then ideas or other possibilities. So I certainly do know how to keep myself busy, but yeah, there are times when there's a lot coming at the same time, and even, you know, even the times when you are not busy, yes, you know, I certainly don't get bored or have to search for things to do. But then of course, you know, the other mechanism kicks in, the one where you actually think, okay, of the things that I can do that I am not getting paid for, you know, like, you know, your marketing efforts, or you know, which one is the most likely to generate an income. So again, you know, you have to, yeah, you're busy in a different way to hopefully, you know, maintain your stream of income. And now the big question is, how do you deal with that? You know, how do you deal with the stress? And the answer, I don't know. I'm learning, and I'm making things up as I go along, and I try, you know, to. I'm not good in yoga and meditation. I do have my things that kind of help me focusing, and then, you know, focusing away from the stress, and like I'm you know, miniature holiday. That is just being in nature, or told you, you know, photography. But and even, you know, exercising. Actually, if I going to the gym in the morning, is a pretty good way actually to start the day, at least for me. Even though I don't like mornings, but it is this kind, you know, okay, for this hour, so I'm not thinking of anything else, and that's good for me. It's is it enough? No, I'm still getting stressed and frustrated, and occasionally I might shout at innocent people, you know, because you know, my mind is. But yeah. So today's topic was, I have no answer. If you have an answer, or if you have any suggestions, you know, feel free to share it with me. As I said, I would always, you know, like to learn what helps, and then we can share it to other people, and maybe we can all be a little bit less stressed. Okay, so that's it for now, and yeah, I have to run and work again. See you then.